Hey everybody, Dr. Derek Hines with you again. I'm going to take you through the fasting mimicking part of this program. So we use Prolon, which is a company that in part was developed by Dr. Walter Longo in USC, I believe, runs their lab over there and has come up with what are the exact nutrients that we need to get all the benefits of fasting, but none of the negatives of starving, basically. So that's what this does, and they do a wonderful job. We've had, I think, 250 to 300 people go through this just with us. They've got thousands that have gone through it, but particularly with us in South Louisiana, to have had 100% completion rate with this, they've really thought of everything and made it very simple. So this is the box you'll get whenever you start your reset program with us, or you do a fasting mimicking program through Prolon. And so it comes in, it has all of your days. We got day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It comes with some really great instructions and some nutritional value charts. So this is something that we can take a look at, kind of your daily meal program, day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So as you can see, you get a breakfast, a lunch, a snack, a dinner, in some cases another snack. You really feel like you're getting enough food. You feel like you're eating and you're getting consistently fed. I actually take this and alter it and combine this with a bit of a kind of time restricted eating program. So I actually stack the breakfast and lunch up and don't eat a breakfast. I eat a couple of the bars that are listed there at lunch. And then starting at about 1 o'clock is whenever I'll have those, and I'll take the supplements and everything. And then I'll just kind of squeeze that eating window down from about 1 to 7 or 8 o'clock. So I find that gives me the best energy. I feel the best when I do it that way. I've done this at this point. This week will be number 6 or 7. So we've been doing this for a couple of years, a few times a year. So that's something you can experiment with as you go along. So let's go through a little bit of what this looks like. So what you're going to do is get this box, and you're going to take day 1, and this is foolproof. Everything you're going to eat on day 1 is in day 1. So we open that up, and however you want to do this, if you want to follow the instructions that they've given you for breakfast, what we're going to do is we're going to have our L bar, and we're going to have some tea and some algal oil. So we'll grab our L bar, and that's what that looks like. These are really, really good. These you can order on their own, and I do that because they're very good, healthy bars. A nice thing if I'm trying to get some good fat in so I can take some supplements in the morning, but I don't really want to kind of lose that time restricted eating benefit, I'll eat one of these and kind of move on. So I'll get that, and then we will knock out our supplements, and there's your algal oil supplements. And so you'll take those, and that would be your morning. They give you some really good teas to drink throughout the day. You got spearmint, they got lemon. You can sub in any type of non-caffeinated tea that does not have calories. So, if you get tired of these and you can find some of that stuff, that's something that you can always do. Then at lunch, what we would have is our soup. So we've got this is the soup 2 type. So you've got your butternut squash soup there, and you'll just heat that up. This one's really good. Had this today, very good. Might be moving into my new favorite from the soup perspective. And then we'll eat and have the NR1 supplement, which is a beet, spinach, tomato, carrot, kale kind of powder with all your vitamins and minerals that you'll need. So make sure you take those. Then we can jump in. We can have our L bar as our snack there in the afternoon. And then for dinner, you'll have your minestrone soup, which you're gonna simmer on the stovetop for about 15 minutes, and some kale crackers. I like to break these up and drop these in my soup. Something that made it a little bit better for me over the last few sessions. give it a try. Some people eat the crackers. If you're really hungry at lunch, throw those in with your lunch. I think that's how they have it listed on there. And then the first day for dessert, you get a little chocolate L-bar, which is also a very nice little treat to kind of ease you into day one of this stuff. And that would be day one. So, they've got some other little tea in there. And I almost forgot, one of the snacks is these olives. These are amazing. If Prolon, if you're watching out there, start making these to sell. I love these things. So these are wonderful. Everyone who has them is like, those might be some of the best olives we've had. So this is always a nice little treat on the days that you have olives in there. So that would be day one, and you got it finished up and, had a really good kind of eating day. All of this is plant-based. You're really on your way to starting to reduce some inflammation and do some great things in your body. And each day is like that. They do change up slightly with what the soups are, what different little snacks that you have in there. The one difference on the rest of the day, starting on day 2, is that you have this water bottle that comes in your box. And each day you're going to get a L drink. And what this is kind of a little kind of vegetable glycerin, citric acid, all to kind of just keep you getting what you need in. This is very easy. It has the weight on it. And what you do is you pour enough into your bottle to match whatever your weight is. And then you fill the rest of this up with water. And I like to do that about 10 o'clock and just sip on it until it goes, and just keep refilling this water all day. So at times, some people, these have like a little fruity flavor. That this one's orange flavored. Some people who don't really like the flavor of this, you need to drink this while you're doing it. Mix your tea with it. Do like a spearmint tea or something like that. Sometimes can make this a little bit better. They have a hibiscus tea that makes for a nice cold drink. So that's something to give a try as well. So that's the only difference between day one and the rest of them, besides kind of slightly tweaking some of that stuff from a meal perspective. So this is the fasting mimicking part of the reset program, and very foolproof, really, really effective for, again, reducing inflammation, certainly kind of getting metabolism back in order and teaching your body how to break down and process certain foods if we have been in that kind of, diet resistant weight gain or obesity. Certainly helps with losing weight. I think over the 3-month program that we've done with Reset, the average weight loss across the board has been like 16 pounds over the 3-month program, and not everybody needed to lose weight. So that was a really good benefit. It definitely helps to kind of jumpstart that. Decreases in systemic inflammation, C-reactive protein, blood pressure came back to within normal limits. Stem cell production shoots up during this. So, in the pain practice, for people who've had trouble healing in their systemic issues, this part of it really helps us to clear the inflammatory markers and to get all those stem cells being boosted, so our body has that to go and put at these injured sites to help repair. We've seen really good improvements with this with nerve issues. It's helped across the board with soft tissue injuries. We've had a few disc injuries that really did wonderful from a pain and recovery standpoint, but the nerve stuff has been pretty tremendous for a lot of those patients. So this week we're gonna go through one part of it each time. I'd like y'all to get as much information about this program as we go along. So I hope that gives you some information, at least of what this part of it's about. And if you have any questions, by all means, reach out. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if there's any parts of this that you've tried. And hopefully we can get a lot of people trying this. So Dr. Derek Hines signing off. Have a great week. Eat well.